Lisa Byfield here, and I'm joined with my beautiful daughter-in-law, Belinda Byfield. How are you, Belinda?
Hello, good afternoon. I am great. I just get so excited on that countdown. I think it's so fun.
Well, the good thing about it is when you're going live, if you don't have a little countdown, then you might start speaking and people can't actually see or hear you. So it works well. So here we are again. We're doing our second week of our weekly wrap-up so we can share what we're excited about. And it's a really good week to be doing it because we both attended a David T.S. Wood personal development event on the weekend, and we were both really inspired by so much. So, Belinda, over to you. What was your favorite takeaway from the weekend?
Well, I literally have about 16 pages of notes. So when you ask me to choose one, it's so hard. But the first one that really stood out for me and that I think is so applicable to everyday life is where he talked about the level of person that you are compared to an obstacle. So he had a sheet of paper, and at one side it was 1 through 10. And this side there was like a graph. And I'm going to draw it. And he had a circle next to like where 5.5 would be, and that was the obstacle. And he said, if you're a level 3 person, meaning that your mindset. So if your mindset exactly is that level 3 person, then when you're faced with a 5.5 obstacle, it's a huge mountain to climb, right? However, if you're a level 10 person, then a 5.5 obstacle is nothing. Like you would hardly notice it. It's exactly the same obstacle, but depending on your mindset, how much growth you have had, and the person that you are and are becoming, and what you allow in, you put good in, you get good out, is how you react to that obstacle and move forward. And something like that can completely change the direction of your life. And so that was my biggest thing out of it, Lisa, because as you know, I love personal development. So it was great.
Yeah, and it is all about perspective, isn't it? So I loved that one as well, and thank you for reminding me because I had actually forgotten, and now I've got my little diagram. And I've started a new book for all my note taking, and I've got an awful lot of notes there. But because we're trying to do this in 5 minutes, the biggest thing for me, I think, was increasing or getting better by 1% every day, because I think for myself and for people that I'm listening to and talking to all the time, often we're here and we want to get over there. And it's the old saying of, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And we put so many expectations on ourselves for who we want to be. And we do the whole comparison game. And then we get overwhelmed, and then we do nothing. And what we see a lot in the business that we're in is all the comfort eating and everything that goes on top of that. So if you give yourself permission just to get 1% better every day, and I'm just trying to think of one example. So let's use the example of getting up in the morning. Say you're setting your alarm clock and you're not getting up when you promise yourself that you're going to get up. So that is the one thing that you're going to change. So tomorrow morning, you're going to get up when the alarm goes off. So that might be your 1% better, but it's like that whole not getting overwhelmed with trying to do too much too soon.
Yeah, I love that philosophy as well. And if you think about it over the course of a year, if you've just gotten 1% better every day, in a year's time, you're 365% better than you were a year ago. And so, yeah, I think it's brilliant and something that anybody can do.
And the other thing that we're excited about is that our company is bringing out Christmas specials on the 19th of November, which is only another 2 days away. And there's some fantastic products coming out. So the blender has got me really excited because I'm going to be able to plug it into a cigarette lighter USB port in the car. And I know that we've got people in our organisation that are truck drivers, and they go out and they're on the road. So they're very excited about being able to have their nutritious meal without having to worry about that. I'm really excited about the strawberry plant-based shake because we have 2 plant-based shakes at the moment, and the strawberry is my absolute favourite, and that's not always available. So that'll be coming out in a bundle. And which one are you most excited about, Linda?
Well, I think one that I've heard the most feedback from is something called the Belly Buster, which is Isopro, a pure protein, and organic greens. And every scoop of organic greens is 2 full servings of organic vegetables. And so that bundle is paired together. It's called the Belly Buster, and it's 10% off. And I have a massive sweet tooth. Like, I love dessert and all things like that. And this is going to be particularly good for people that do like that bowl of ice cream at night or that sweet treat, because you can blend it with a whole bunch of ice, not much water, and it mixes up like an ice cream. It tastes absolutely delicious. But a little bit of the science behind it, and I'm no scientist, I've just read on our health websites that are written by doctors and scientists, that when you are on a weight loss journey, one of the first things you start to lose is muscle mass. And that's where the scale starts to come down on that muscle mass. But you want to be losing fat, not muscle. And so protein is so, so very important, especially to have just before you go to sleep, because that's when the body is mostly working while it's not having to think about doing everything else. So having that protein, it's protecting your muscle mass and making sure that on your weight loss journey, it's the fat that's being released and not the muscle. And it does it in a really super healthy, convenient way. And yeah, so many people are excited about the Belly Buster being on special for our Christmas special catalogue.
Yeah, and that's the time that you really want to be busting your belly, is before you before
you do Christmas dinner.
Exactly. You sleep better, burn fat, and boost your metabolism. So I think how long have we done? We still haven't got our 5 minutes, 7 minutes and 28 seconds. And do you know how we had the little intro? I can actually create an outro as well. So we don't have an outro today. So we're just going to say goodbye until next week, but I can do that next time. So thank you, anyone that is watching live or is watching the replay. We appreciate you, and we look forward to connecting in person. Bye.
Bye.